You know, I had been a fan of hip hop for a long time. Hip hop wasn't just rap. Hip hop was graffiti artists and guys that spray painted subways. You know, a long time before Cool Herc came to Jamaica, there was a hip hop movement in this country with John Paul Gasquet and Keith Haring and people like that. So I had been interested in that movement, but now I thought that this was really this was the kind of hip hop that I could really get my teeth into and that I wanted to be associated with. So the World Class Wrecking Crew was managed by, and one of the members was a guy named Alonzo Williams, who I feel certainly one of the most important West Coast pioneers of rap music. He had World Class Wrecking Crew with Yella and Dre. He had a group called CIA that he under his wing with Ice Cube and Sir James. So he kept telling me about this guy that wanted to meet me named Eric Wright. So I kept saying to him, yeah, what does he want to do? You know, what does he do? And this and that. And he said, well, he's a dope dealer. And I said, yeah, I'm just not, it's not what I'm about, man, you know? I said, the government got RICO statutes now, you know, and someday, you know, you make all this money and someday somebody will come and take your mother's house away from her. I said, I'm not really not interested. So he kept bugging me and bugging me. I used to go down, he had a club called Eve After Dark in Compton, right in the heart of Compton. I used to go down there and sit at the bar. Of course, I'd be the only white person there. And I would drink down there. And everybody was respectful and cool. The DJs were Dre and Yella. And one day Alonzo said to me after 3 months of trying to get me to meet Eric Wright, he kept saying, he said to me, come on, you got to meet this guy. You got to meet him. I said, why? He said, he offered me $750 to meet you, and I need the money. So I said, okay. So I said, March 3rd of 87, I said, I'm going to be at McCola at 2:30. Have this guy come over, and I'll talk to him. So Eric drives up in a Suzuki Samurai all tricked out with MC Ren, and he gets out, and he was a special guy. Eric was a special guy. He had charisma. You know, I just liked everything about the guy. And he did something to me that no one had ever done in this business so far. You know, in our business, it's all about bullshit, man. I got this guy and I got this girl, and we sold 50 million records, and Steve Yano sold 6,000 out of the trunk of my car last week, and it was all bullshit, you know, just talk. So I said to Eric Wright, I said, before I said anything, he reached in his sock and pulled out a roll of money, paid Alonzo the 750. This is 1987. So I said, you got anything that you want me to hear? He doesn't say one word. No bullshit about his boys and his girls and his band and his songs and this and what he did. He just handed me the cassette, man. He didn't say one word, just handed me a cassette. So I put it on and I heard Boys in the Hood are always hard. You keep talking that shit, I'm going to pull the card. Ain't nothing in life but to be legit, you know? And I said, wait a second. I said, this is too serious, man. I said, this is this is everything that I've always looked for in my life, right on this cassette. So I uh, I said, what do you call the group? He said, NWA. And I said, what's that stand for? No whites allowed? And he said, that's pretty close. And he played me Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube in a band called Niggers with Attitudes. And I said, whoa. I said, this is everything that Martin Luther King and Bobby Kennedy would have done if they wouldn't have been assassinated. I said, this is going to be more important to race relations in this country since Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy. So the reason that I was able to relate to it was I had been around for a while. I had hung out with the Stones and the Beatles, and I saw the rebellion of the Stones. I saw the poetry of Gil Scott Heron. I saw the anger and angst of our inner cities that the Black Panthers had. And I had represented several of the Panthers and made their book deals. And this was all cut into one. So I called a meeting of all my clients the next day at this mob restaurant called Bartoni's, and I told them I couldn't represent them anymore, that I was going in business with this guy, Eric Wright. So the next day, which was March 3rd of 1987, we started Ruthless Records. He already had cut Straight Outta Compton and Easy Does It, and brought it to me. And I never understood, how he knew that our lives were going to be so intertwined. He was a special guy, Eric Wright. Lived right next door. Special guy. He was a true visionary. So after listening to the music, I knew that the music, which is normally the part of the equation that's the hardest to pin down, I didn't have to worry about the music. This guy had already done this for me. All I had to worry about was how to get white middle class America to listen to it.